Nigerians, this is One Nation, One Voice. Welcome to all my countrymen and countrywomen, both within Nigeria and in the diaspora. As you already know, both old and young, as you already know, at different times, I have something that's on my chest I want to get out. And this is about the insecurity in Nigeria. We're talking about the Benue killings. I can't stand the fact that the government throughout the decades in Nigeria, especially in the last sort of like 10 to 15 years, is continuously trying to fool the masses to believe that Nigeria doesn't have the capability to be able to apprehend criminals or to be able to apprehend terrorist groups or the like. We do have, and there have been several military men who have said at times that we are ordered not to go after the terrorists. Now, I can't say whether that's a fact or not unless you're actually in the rank and file. You would know if you're a Nigerian soldier watching it, or you know Nigerian soldiers, then obviously you can ask them the question. What I'm saying is, at this point in time, we do have drone technology, as you already know. We have military drones that have the capability of flying a long distance. There's the Global Hawk, which can fly at 60,000 feet and has a distance of about 12,000 miles or 19,000 kilometers, or even medium range drones, which can fly at something like 10 to 20 or 30,000 feet in altitude and have a distance maybe of 10,000 or 9,000 kilometers. Now, the great thing about drones, and look, I'm not bigging up the military, the arms industry, but I'm saying we've seen drones being used extensively and to destructive effect in Ukraine and in Russia, right? So what I'm saying is, we know that Nigeria has recently teamed up with an American company to start, building indigenous within the territory of Nigeria, Nigerians building drones, and that's great. But if we lack a particular technology, there's nothing wrong with reaching out. There are drones now that use thermal imaging, so obviously they pick up heat signature, and then aim to their target by the aid of the operators on the ground. And then also there's drones that have night vision hardware, so they can see in darkness. So, and we know that it can use drones in the day, and that would also help to reduce the personnel loss from the security operators, right? From the security forces. So I just can't stand the fact that Nigerian politicians and government are constantly saying, oh, how do we deal with this problem? It's not difficult. Guys, it's not difficult. You know it's not difficult. Now, if we have a problem with nepotism, right? If we have those who have infiltrated the security forces, this is why I agree with renewed psycho evaluation. We need to be having that. It needs to be a yearly thing, because if there are people in the military, in the police, in the SSS who are not patriotic towards Nigeria, do not care about the lives that are being lost, you shouldn't be there. Simple. I don't care what tribe you're from. Simple, right? So what I'm saying is, we have the technology, and if we don't have the technology, we can purchase the technology. As I've said before, China, up until probably the early 1980s, up until 1984, didn't have the technology that they needed to push their economy where it needed to be, where it is now. So what did they do? They reached out to the West. We have to say at different points in time, if we don't have the capabilities, we don't have the technology, we're going to reach out. And that's one of the things that sometimes I do actually like about Nigeria, is the fact that we are non-aligned. We're not pro-West and we're not pro-East. So we're not, as you already know, we're not necessarily pro-Russia, and we're not pro-UK, Europe, Western Europe and the US, right? We're just non-aligned. We're trying to move forward as a people. Listen, I know this is a bit of a longer video, and to be honest, there are going to be times where we have longer videos. There has to be. I know it's easier for those that want to save data, and that's why I make the short video, and then I have a longer video. So if you can go to the longer video, go to the longer video. But what we need to do is we need to get this message out. We need to get the message out. There's no reason why we cannot apprehend the bandits, the terrorist groups, or those armed individuals that we know are armed illegally trying to do crime. Yeah, every Nigerian, whether you've been in Northeast, North Center, East, whether you've been in Enugu or you be in Benue or somewhere else, has the right to be able to live in their country in safety, right? They should be able to live in any part of the country safely and be able to make a living. So listen, Nigerians, stop allowing politicians who want to buy billion-dollar yachts or billion-naira yachts, drive the latest cars every year, spend X amount of money on security personnel every month. Stop allowing them to fool you. We have the capability to apprehend these bandits, these terrorists, these armed men that are pillaging and killing our people. And if we don't have the technology, it is readily available. Let's go to the market and start to purchase that military hardware. And I want to say quickly to the security personnel, listen, these people don't care about you. I'm not calling for a coup, but they don't care about you. And you know this. When a Nigerian soldier dies, whether they be male or female, what is the welfare? What's the welfare that's in place for your families? They don't care about you. Police, you're earning approximately, at tops, 90,000 naira a month, while your counterparts in the UK, constables, are earning approximately 3 million naira in a month. We're not poor. Any president that goes around the world saying that Nigeria is poor, that person has a poor mind, has a poor mentality. He's not using his number 6. We stand on wealth. God has blessed Nigeria with wealth. We stand on wealth. There is no reason for lack in Nigeria, not at all. So listen, Nigerian people, stop being fooled by these individuals. Blind people blind men leading blind men, both will fall into a pit. Yes, it's a biblical verse. For those who know the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. And listen, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. It is the wicked that is ruling Nigeria, and it's simple as that. But now you that know what is good and know what is righteous in every part of the country, when you hear a message that is resonating in your spirit, resonating in your heart, what should you do? Subscribe and share the message. Don't keep it to yourself. It's not just for your consumption. Share it amongst your friends. Share it amongst your family. That shows that, listen, we believe in this message. We want to stand. Nigeria will stand. God bless you, Nigeria. Nigeria will be what the Lord has said it will be. But it's going to require those that have right thinking, that want to see a better Nigeria. It's going to require you to also do your job. God bless you, Nigeria.